today. A little bit toasty. Let's grab a seat over here. We can talk for a little bit. One moment, folks. Hopefully the audio's okay. Let's see. That spot should do it. I think we're under some shade. All right. Hi everyone, how's it going? Hopefully you're good and well. Welcome to another live stream here in Auckland, New Zealand. We're testing out some new gear, new setup for today. Give me a moment while I just make some changes. I had a really good idea about doing a split screen thing, and it was not a good idea. But you know, you got to try these things out. How do I close that window? Alright, we should be multi-streaming to both Twitch and YouTube today, so if you did want to pop into chat, I did see someone in chat there. Now, do I pronounce that Adonime? Is that right? Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're good. Oh, nice! Oh my god, very early for you. Other side of the world. Well, thank you for tuning in. Glad you could make it. If you need a crash, all good. If you want to lurk, it's also fine. Now, let's see. Can I change this thing? So give me a moment while I just make some changes here. New setup and all. Can I just close that? Sure, okay, nice. Oh, there he is, DJ Reminisce, the bro. How are you doing, brother? How's things? How's our video and audio today? Are we good? Are we fine? Are we in the midst? Are we RGB? All very important things, of course. Let's see, can I close that window? Not really. That's not really working. Okay, maybe I'd have to just open a whole new window thing. Okay. If you're curious about the setup, all the details will be in the YouTube live. So if you want to pop over there, have a look, see what I'm using today, please do. I will try and take a photo of it so you guys can see. We're trying out a couple of things. Last week we did the unboxing of the Action 4. I've been playing around with that, trying to find a reliable way of live streaming with it, and I'll try to go over that today. And I also picked up a lens, this big thing. You see this case? That is for tomorrow. We're doing a live stream from Auckland Zoo. So if you guys can make it, join me for that one. It's going to be earlier for me. I'll try and get there around 10 a.m. We've attempted to do the Auckland Zoo before, but it did not go well. All our streaming stuff died on us. So, you know, second time we're going to do it. Looks mint? Nice. Okay, all right. So this is good. I need a preview so I can see things. Okay. Preview going to work here? All right. Play. All right. What do you think about the field of view? That's how wide it is. It's a lot wider than the phone, right? What do you think? Isn't it too wide? And this is using a mode called standard Dewarp. Pretty crazy. All right. Let's try our photos. Yeah, pretty. It can be wider, but I think I like this one out of the options. And there's a narrow mode too, but I don't think it's accessible as a live stream thing. Alright, photo time. You like it? Nice, thank you. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Always trying new things, experimenting with the setup, seeing what we can do to improve things, you know, whether it's field of view, low light, performance, you name it, you know. Hey, Masingo. How's it going? What have I bought? Well, let me take a photo and I'll show you what I'm working with today. Let's see if we can get it to work. Don't do it. Hey, did you see prices for the Action 4 went up? So last week, this time, Here in New Zealand, the DJi OSMO Action 4 had gone down to 379 New Zealand dollars. In Australia land, it went even lower, I think down to 299 Australian dollars, which would be maybe 320 New Zealand dollars. So prices are crazy. I checked today, it was the specials were only going up until the 6th, which was what, yesterday, day before, whatever. And they've already gone back up to what they were before. So I had a feeling they might do that. Will it go back down again? I don't know. Those were some pretty good prices. So hopefully you guys got in on those deals and use my Amazon link. Alright, let's see. Welcome to the chat. I'm going to try not to trick you into buying anything. Hello, Mr. China. Hey, Serenius, how you doing? Alright. Yeah. Blame me? What? It's not my fault. All you have to do is just say no. When you see the buy now button, don't click on it. Empty cart. Just do that, alright? So whenever you're tempted to buy something, even if it's in my live streams, unless you're going to use my affiliate code, then don't click buy now, add to cart, okay? Those are the rules. Mid got one? Mitzi? Really? You both blame me? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, photo of the new gear. We try and do this every time there's a change up in the setup. Serenius blames me as well. What is this? What's going on here? You know, come in to have fun with you guys. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. Alright, I'm trying not to have too much stuff in the background. There's lots of things back there. Anyway, let's go with this one. Hopefully you can see the gear. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, really? Okay. This year. Just a little bit under a month, yeah. I'm calling it my Christmas present, which I didn't get from last year. That's what I'm saying it is. Yeah, I didn't get a Christmas present, so that was my Christmas present to myself. Something that I actually wanted rather than socks and underwear and chocolate. Lots of chocolate. Thank you for the chocolate gifts, guys. But yeah, let's just say that. So therefore it's okay, right? It's okay then. But I don't intend on buying anything else, especially something that's quite pricey. You're hearing excuses. I know, right? I know. Just excuses. What's this Cliff guy on about? Right, there's the photo. That should have popped up for you guys. No, I'm not buying any more action cameras. The reason why I got this one was because the price was so low. I'd never seen it this low before. And I was thinking, wow, I don't see it going any lower. And I checked the pricing trends of where this camera or any of the cameras, how low they'd gotten. And I was nowhere near as low as that one. Get back. All right, so gear stuffs. We've got the DJi OSMO Action 4 is the streaming camera today. So usually I use a phone. And it's been a while since I've used anything else that's not a phone. I've used the iCoco on here. That was a lot of fun. We tested that over December, 18 hours worth of live streams. So that was one change up in the gear. We've got the Action 4 now. Before the phones, I did use a Sony X3000 and also a 300, which I bought. No Bella, yeah. I've been trying to get a Bella box to work. So a good friend, MIDDLEMAN, he sent me one. But for whatever reason, I cannot get it to go. I'm at the point where I've given up. I think I have to start over. So I'm looking at getting a Orange Pi 5 Plus. Eventually, maybe next year. I'm not going to use my own money. So maybe if I get some YouTube money in, which is, that's fine, right? YouTube money, pay for gadgets and toys and stuff, or affiliate money, or Twitch money. They'll have to fund everything from now on rather than my credit card. I just can't be spending out of that because the interest is killing me. Yeah, it's a good device. Sure, if you want. I will not say no. Let me see. Because I want to, So you guys saw the photo. We've got the DJi OSMO Action 4. That's our streaming camera for today. It won't be for the zoo, which we're going to tomorrow. So I want to remind you guys, join me for tomorrow's live stream, special stream. We're going to Auckland Zoo. It's our second attempt at trying to live stream there. It's going to work this time, but I won't be using Action 4 because I need bonding, and I can bonding inside of the IRL Pro. I'll use my Samsung S23 Ultra bonding. It is a 5G phone. I'm going to give it as much power as I can to live stream. Whereas this setup I'm using today, we're using RTMP from the Action 4, and it's going through that RTMP endpoint I've told you guys about. It's what I use for screen sharing. So it's been really handy for anything that doesn't use SRT. So I can use that endpoint or relay. So we're going from the Action 4 relayed through that IRL hosting endpoint back into the computer at home. So that's how our connection's working today, because I've tried going through, I noticed the chat there. I'll get to that. One sec, guys. So I tried doing it through MIDDLEMAN, but I've found it's unreliable. I reckon a Bella box would be way better. You need that sort of physical connection. Okay, chicken chat. Hello, Orange Pie 5 is nice. So maybe if, oh yeah, I caught that one. Pie or Rock 5, A or B. Well, Well, I know that the Orange Pie 5 Plus, is that the name? That is the most stable of the encoders at the moment. That's what MIDDLEMAN's been using. It's been really good, it's been solid, and I think the only thing we're kind of missing is like a UPS, unlimited battery supply, but they've been reliable enough you didn't really need one. So I've been looking at that, although I think the future, the next sort of device is the Rocker. So I haven't sort of nailed down all these names yet. The Rock 5B, I believe. So that one, according to the Bella box site, they're saying that looks like it's going to be the future encoder, and that the B in particular supports HDMI. So I want that, because I actually bought myself a Sony 300 a while ago, and I've used it maybe once or twice. Okay. Yeah. So when I tried using Action 4 wirelessly, like RTMP now, that's been okay, but it has had disconnection issues. When I've tried it through MIDDLEMAN, unreliable. Like it'll work, but then it won't. Trying to get to reconnect and stuff. I think you really need a cable to run from the Action into something like a Bella box, and that's something I'd like to do this year. I'd like to actually look into a different area of IRL that I've been working on. So at the moment, a lot of my content on YouTube, live streaming, it's all been with mobile phone streaming, but there are other types of devices that you can use for IRL, and what is the benefits of one versus the other. So that's something I want to do this year. So branch more outside of phone streaming, but still revisit that, because each one of these devices kind of have their purpose. I think if you need longer battery life, bonding multiple connections, then an IRL backpack like a Bella box, etc. So that is one route to go. Phone streaming I just find a lot more convenient, accessible, especially if you're just getting into it. You can just try using your phone, and then that's sort of like the gateway into all these other areas. Anyway, let's see. Go back. Barbecue, of course I love barbecue, Serenius. Barbecue's the best. Korean barbecue. Now, that's something. Also, there's a difference between New Zealand or Kiwi, Australian barbecue, and US barbecue. So what we call barbecue here is what you in the US would call a grilled. So you can grill steaks, grill sausages, etc. But yeah, I love both types, well, all the types of barbecue, in fact. Korean barbecue, Aussie, Aussie, Kiwi barbecue grills, or the barbecue, like barbecue ribs? Yes, answer is yes. Do you recommend the dono? What was the dono? Ben. Did I miss a message here? Do you recommend the dono? Let me just scroll down a little bit more. Oh, Osmo, okay. Typo, got it. Just listening to the TTS, waiting for it to catch up, because I'm a bit behind. I get into my little rants and I miss some messages there. Okay, for now, I don't know if I can really recommend like action cameras because I'm new at it, so I'm still trying to figure things out. I do like what I'm seeing with the Action 4, but yeah, I don't know. I can't give you a solid answer on that one just yet. So far, so good, yeah. Orange Pie Plus is correct. I've been trying to get it to boot from a NME SSD. Oh, okay. I might have balked myself. Oh, yeah. I think that's what happened. I think I balked myself with the Box, the Jetson Nano that I had. It just won't boot. Maybe I crossed wires, crossed the streams or something. And I was checking, the red and the black. This one goes into this one, this and that. So that's got to be right. But I pulled it apart and reassembled it so many times. Maybe I just messed it up in one of those attempts. Because, so the one that our friend MidDLEMAN sent me, thank you MidDLEMAN, so it had the UPS, so you can have a battery to make sure that you always got power running, even if there's some sort of power issue with the Box or the Jetson Nano. So I had that, but it didn't have Wi-Fi. I think he had like a little USB stick thing that sticks into his one to get Wi-Fi. Whereas I had a, what do you call it? A little chip thing, slot thing that fits into the motherboard. I think maybe they could have messed it up. Maybe it, I don't know. I'm kind of clueless. I've given up. I think I just have to start over, and because my first time doing it on good old Kiwi's Box, no problem. Burned it up, got it working, sweet as. But who knows? Okay, all right, sausage. This all yes. And get a yep. Right, add a 9. So you try to set up your own IRL rig with GoPro Hero 8. TBS. Go away, bug. What are you? Go away. What the? TBS encoder, Nighthawk mobile router. Okay, so Nighthawk is a good brand. I think you're good there. And iPhone 13. What videos or playlists would you recommend for me to learn how to use those? Very specific devices. Like, I don't really have anything on there just yet. Yeah, so I'll have to think about that. If I find anything, I'll put it into the YouTube live as a comment afterwards. So I'll have a look. There's some very specific things there. TBS encoder. Okay, right. Seronius. So all-in-one HDMI input, OBS streaming box all-in-one. Just go back up a little bit. Oh, okay. Orange Pi 5, yeah. At 9, I'm a bit lost at the moment. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, you're welcome. Hello. Yeah, a wireless LAN card. So I had one of those for the Jetson Nano. So I bought one, but I needed longer antennas. So I pulled the ones off that came with the wireless, and then I got longer cables for the antennas. And I think something there, maybe that I don't know. That's the thing. So I've tried it with and without that wireless WLA. So I've tried with and without. I've tried it without the UPS, pulled that off. I've tried it, put it back on again, without a battery in it, with a battery. So every kind of configuration you can think of, and this took me over like days of, this, try that. Try a different, Ethernet cable connected to the home router. Maybe it's Ethernet cable not connecting to the internet. Nope. Ad break, okay, alright. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've tried every combination to get that Jetson Nano working, and it just won't play ball. So maybe something happened in transit. Got a few too many knocks and bumps. I don't know. Because the power's on, lights are flashing and everything. Now try connecting a monitor to it to see if there's any kind of boot sequence. Nah, can't see anything. So I don't know. I've given up. Given up on it. It broke me. Sometimes you just got to start over. And from memory, the Nano was really quite a fickle device. Just the slightest thing, it'd shut down. I think they've improved as newer encoders have come out, Raspberry Pi, Orange Pi 5 Plus, and others. Okay, alright. So, the other part of the live stream was that I got this lens. This is for tomorrow. So just little reminders, we're going to Auckland Zoo tomorrow, so this will be a bonus stream. We got a dono or a super thanks on YouTube, so thank you Violet for the super thanks. That I guess that came, well it's going towards this. So I got this little rental lens, I didn't know it came in cases like this. Before it would just be like a little bag thing. And we're going to try taking photos with it. Welcome back, students. So I'm going to try and figure out a way of walking around with the Action 4 and taking photos with the lens. And also carrying this thing around. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Okay, right. So here's a Sony a7 III. This is what I have been using to live stream with. That was back in January. Checking the stream. Let's see. How wide? It's so wide, eh? Like, with my phone, I'll be worried I'm not in frame. But I don't have to worry about this. And the Action is like here. It's a decent length away from me. Maybe I should try and take a photo so you can see. Alright, take a photo, selfie mode, and then... Okay, right, so... Breathe in, Cliff. Breathe in. Ah, no, it's a lost cause. Alright, there we go. Photo transferring. Need to give it a couple of seconds for it to actually upload. Okay, so the settings for the Action 4, I'll put it on 1080p 25 frames per second. Now, the reason I've gone for 25 is because of flickering lights. So in New Zealand, we use a, what do they call it? I got a name for it, a region setting of what they call PAL, P-A-L. And basically everything lighting television is based on that region. So if I was to point this camera to like a light source, the lights will flicker like this, on off real fast. Now 30 frames works great for areas that use the NTSC region, like the US. But since we're on PAL, I was getting a lot of that flickering look when I had it on 30 frames. So I just changed it. I mean, you wouldn't really notice the difference, I think, between 25 and 30. I've got a feeling though that, so from here it's 25 frames. In my computer I've set it as 25 frames, but I think the stream from my computer goes to Restream. I think Restream is sending it to the platforms as 30 frames. Yeah. Because I'm pretty certain last week I had on 25 frames, but when I checked the video it was 30. Wonder if I can change it in Restream. Or does it even matter? I'm probably overthinking this stuff. 50. Ah, maybe what I've done, I'm thinking maybe my home computer is on 50. Hold on. Quality. Oh, it is 720 as well. Yeah, so Twitch is saying 720p. Uh-oh. Okay, alright. Let me check YouTube. Okay, YouTube, what are we over here? That is very interesting. Okay, play next in queue. Okay, so YouTube says, more walking, yeah, I know. Can someone tell? On YouTube, are we on 720 or are we on 1080? I suppose I can check it later. Well, it's supposed to be on 1080. I'll just leave it. I'm sure I can change it. Yeah, so it's supposed to be on 1080p, 25 frames. So either I have, OBS has changed it. Yeah, maybe I'm on a different setting in OBS. I don't know. So YouTube is 1080. Yeah? What the? That is interesting. How is it different? Yeah, so Twitch says 720/50. YouTube is 1080, is it 50? What is the frame rate? Don't you have to set that or something? Oops, it's playing audio. 1080 60. Wow, that's weird. Okay. I'll have a look at it later. Because ideally we want the same on everything, especially Twitch, because I make clips from the Twitch VODs. It's a lot easier to do it on Twitch versus on YouTube. Okay, so I'll close out of that, go back to my other chat. Weird. But okay, so it's going through Restream. So Restream, everything's supposed to be pushed out at the same thing, right? So how's it being pushed out at two different resolutions? Or maybe later on it'll show 1080. I know, I've got it. Okay, so what Twitch does is they don't guarantee transcoding. They say you might be able, no wait, transcoding is when you've got options. So if it doesn't have the options, then you just get, I think, the full resolution. So we've still got options, eh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, YouTube's good, so that's great. But why is Twitch showing at something else, 720/50? That's the weird one. Yeah, maybe it's one of those updates. Okay, we'll look into it, try and figure it out. Yeah, me too, because yeah, let's see, my computer should be at 1080 50 frames per second. From there, I'm streaming to Restream, so at that resolution, it goes to Restream. Restream should be sending the same thing out to all the platforms, not at different resolutions. unless they change something. Yeah. So they might have said, okay, let's push these out at 2 different resolutions or something. I've got a feeling that's what's happening, but I don't know. I don't know, and I must find out. So it's either, yeah, it's either Twitch, something on Twitch's side, Restream, or could be OBS. It's one of those 3. The thing that gets me is, yeah, Twitch and YouTube have 2 different resolutions. It's a mystery. Pixel tablet. We don't get Pixels here. We don't get Pixel phones, Pixel as a brand. Suppose the best you can do is look at reviews, see what people are saying about it, the latest model, you know. And then if you've got experience with them, or if you know someone who has a Pixel tablet and they say it's good, yeah, then go with that. Welcome back, Masingo. Okay. Welcome back, welcome back. Alright, so let's pop this lens on. Should I try and do some kind of unboxing? I'll put the iPhone away. I'll take some photos with this gigantic lens. So you guys might remember the Canon-like lens from the last zoo trip. We've got something like it, not quite as zoomy. So it came in this thing. Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There you go. So we've got another casey thing inside. And there is. Here's our lens. That's what we're going to use tomorrow. Now what else is in here? Yeah. Oh, 1 second guys, got my hands full. Too many things. Let's try switching it around. 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome back. Okay. I'll just pop this over here. Check out preview. Let's see. Tonight, Pixel, single net connection via MIDDLEMAN. What's that, Masingo? You mean now, what I'm using now? So I'm using the DJi Mimo app, RTMP URL from IRL hosting, and that is going to my my computer at home. So that relay. So that's what's happening. So what I like about that is I can use one phone. I don't need a hotspot, because like the phone I'm using to stream with, straight RTMP. Well, it's relayed through that service to, well, yeah, okay, let's go straight RTMP through that service, IRL link, RTMP link in the media source. And I think Loopy SRT is going to work with it, with this too. Even though it's got SRT in the name, I believe how it works is it checks the media source if there's a connection issue, and if there is, then it switches to the BRB scene. Because I think I had it Loopy SRT on for this type of setup, and it did switch scenes and stuff. So that's running in the background. If we do go to BRB, then we'll know it worked. Anyway, DJ Reminisce on YouTube. Checking all the things, good. Good one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'll take the cap off the body and then grab the big boy lens. This is for tomorrow, the zoo. Can you see? I'll take a few photos with it. Oh my god. Hold on, there's a white dot. Oh, here it is. You know, they actually do have that 16 to 35mm as a rental lens through to my rental shop. It's going, ooh. But I am denied. That's enough rentals for this year. Oh god, what do you think? How's it look? Hello? It should look really big from this angle. Waiting for the preview. Alright, what about the glass? Can you see the glass? Oh, we're going to need plenty of zoom for the zoo tomorrow. Or the zoom. Now I was here yesterday and there was a wild rabbit. It was just running around. So I was hoping it's going to be here today. Indeed. Okay, let's see if this is going to connect to the setup back home. So I'm going to check FTP is on. That's on. How about this other thing? Okay, searching, connecting. Not good. Oh, okay. I'll try and connect to the Wi-Fi first. So it should be able to connect to the hotspot. Server setting, so server setting was okay. One moment, folks. Yeah, so last time I was there, they had, I think 5 lions, female lions. They had a cheetah. They had some lizards, like monitor type lizards. They had parakeet. They had all sorts. So the plan is we're going to go through all these different areas of the Auckland Zoo, and the stream is going to work flawlessly. No issues. No disconnecting, none of that business like last time. Wi-Fi settings, okay, right, access point. It is searching. Checking chat. While we're trying to connect, if you have any questions about the setup today, type away. Try my best to answer those. Did I go through the gear? So let's see. DJi Action 4, I think we got there. We've got a little adapter thing so that it behaves like a phone when I put it into one of my gimbals. And I'm using the iSteady V3 from Hohem as our main gimbal for today. I can even use face tracking. So let's try it out. What do you think? So I've got face tracking for the Action 4, because it's built into the Hohem iSteady V3. Very good. What do you guys think? There's a new gimbal. I've been watching a couple of videos on it. It's from Insta360. It is called the Flow 2 Pro, I think. I was watching a video from Gemini Connect. It's very good. I enjoy her videos. Going to 7 top features of that of that particular gimbal. I wasn't sold on it before, but after watching that one, I think she had some really good points. Now, why hasn't my phone popped up in here? Okay, just gonna check my phone. See if the hotspot is on. It should be. It is. Hotspot is on. I have to enter it manually. Come on, manual. Oh, there's just so much Wi-Fi around here. I'm struggling to find it. Okay. Manual registration. Let's just do it that way. I wonder if their rabbit will make an appearance. Freakiest thing. What is a security? Let's try that one. I think this is too old to connect to the Samsung. Maybe I have to use the iPhone. Okay, Wi-Fi on the iPhone instead. So turn the Wi-Fi off on iPhone. We'll hotspot on. Turn on Wi-Fi, okay. Let's go back. Oh yeah, iPhone's popped up. Okay, so we're good. Oh Jesus. Are these little earbud things today? And there is yeah, it is, right? This is our rental for tomorrow when we go to Auckland Zoo. How are you doing, Deadly? How are you doing? Have you been good? I rented this. It's still a few bucks for tomorrow. Yeah, I think it'd be quite a lot. Hey, what do you reckon? You want to Google it? All right, we're connected. Now, I'll show you take a photo of. Well, how am I going to walk around with all this stuff? Oh yeah, nice. This is a 600 to 800 mil. A bird. Hi everyone, welcome to the 5th video in a series where we'll be covering everything you need to know about IRL live streaming. In the last video I showed you how to set up the mobile app you'll be using from now on. You should have a couple of connections to stream from your mobile directly to Twitch and also Kick. Today I'm going to show you how to broadcast from your mobile phone to your home computer on a local network using H.265 and SRT. We've teased all of these things in the other videos, so go check them out first if you need a refresher or if you're completely new to my channel. I'll also be showing you how to do a bandwidth test stream to Twitch using your home computer instead of your mobile like last time. Okay, the first step is to download and install OBS Studio, link in the description. This is a live streaming app for desktop computers and is the first of a few middleman services we'll be setting up. Go with whatever version works for you. I'm on a PC with multiple instances of OBS, so I'm going with the download zip option for Windows. This way I can install a standalone or portable version of OBS that won't interfere with the others. The installer approach is like any other app, just follow the steps. For everyone else, create a new folder on your desktop and name it IRL Live. Inside this folder, I'm going to create a subfolder and name it OBS. Now download the zip file into the OBS folder, so the folder path should be IRL Live, OBS, and OBS Studio with the version number. We'll be adding more apps in the future, so this will keep things a little tidier. After the download is finished, extract all the files and open the new OBS subfolder. To make this a standalone or portable version of OBS, create a new text document and rename it to portable_node.txt. Done. Dig into the OBS subfolders of bin and 64-bit where you'll find obs64.exe. Right-click the file and create shortcut. Move the shortcut to the topmost folder IRL Live and rename it to OBS. Double-click the shortcut to open OBS where you might get a warning that you're trying to install an app from the internet. I'm going to go with Install Anyway, after which you'll see an auto configuration wizard. You can go with the default options and change them later. Connect your Twitch by signing in or with a stream key like in the last video. Finally, OBS will perform a bandwidth test and then recommend some stream settings based on your connection and computer. If some of this sounds familiar, it's because we've covered them in the other videos. Apply settings, done. With the stream settings dialed in, you can change the layout of whatever goes where in OBS by dragging and dropping any of these docked windows to another location. I'll skip through this part since it's really up to you. This just happens to be the layout I like the most. In the scenes dock, you'll find a scene named Scene. Rename it to Scene Starting Soon, and before you do anything else, let's jump out of OBS and add a couple of new folders to IRL Live on your desktop. Add these two new folders of images and videos inside IRL Live Assets. This is where you put any media for this instance of OBS. That way you can move the whole IRL Live folder to another computer without breaking anything. Okay, now add an image or video from the Assets folder, images or videos, to Scene Starting Soon. Then go to the Scenes dock to add these other scenes. Scene Cam 1, Scene Cam 1 LBR or low bitrate, Scene BRB, Scene Privacy, Scene Ending Soon. If you're wondering, the naming system Scene makes it easier to tell one thing from the other, especially after you add dozens and dozens of OBS scenes, sources and filters. You'll see what I mean in later videos. You can use this system or whatever works for you. For the BRB, Privacy and Ending Soon scenes, add an image, video or text to describe what they do for your viewers. BRB is for long breaks, so something like a VLC video source with a playlist on loop and shuffle would work here. Privacy is for very short breaks, so something to obscure the camera like an image or blur filter works, and I also mute audio. And Ending Soon is similar to Starting Soon, so you'd normally have some text to inform your viewers that the streamer is doing one or the other. Okay, for the Cam 1 scene, add a media source and name it Source Cam 1, then OK. We'll come back to this one in a sec. For the low bitrate scene, add your existing Cam 1 scene as a nested scene and some text saying low bitrate. Before moving on to the next step, open a plain text editor like Notepad or TextEdit and have it ready to one side. Then go to the Tools menu at the top and Web Socket Server Settings. Tap on Show Connect Info and then the copy button for server IP. Paste it into your plain text editor and then do the same for server port. The numbers should look something like 192.168.119 and 4455. This is the IPv4 address for your computer. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, back, right? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hello there. Alright, so all this stuff is just a bit much to try and carry around. Might have to just put it down somewhere and we just sort of try and pick up, drop it all down, pick up, drop it all down kind of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think the main issue is just this case. Whoa, it is a bit much. How are we anyway? Are we good? Otherwise? We finally got the thing working, got that connected. Trying to hold the stuff comfortably. Okay, with one hand. Alright, let's try this. Ah, okay, alright. I'm gonna have to pop you guys down again. Just this case, just a bit much. It is a bit much. Okay, alright, so I'm going to put it down here. That part's okay. Oh wow, that lens is just like right there. I really need that on you. It's not a firm fit either for that lens hood. Okay, so I'm going to unplug power from the Action 4, so it's been charging, and we're tethered to the bag. Okay, get in there. So I only picked up the rental lens today, so I went from there straight to here to be able to live stream and take photos. Just wasn't expecting the case to be this big. I was looking at it, oh man, try and carry that around. I suppose good on them. Need to protect their investment and all that. So I'm going to have to leave my stuff here, keep an eye on it. What is with this? See how flimsy that is. Okay, so now it should be a little bit easier to carry stuff around. Tomorrow I am going to probably have you guys on the chest mount. I think that'll be the best way of going about things. And I'll figure it out, different setup rather than what I'm using today. Oh, right, that's better. See this stuff? So you're eagle-eyed on the gear. Okay, so I want to get a photo of the big cat thing over there. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. That big cat thing. Let's see what it's going to look like from here. Alright. And big cat thing. Oh my gosh. That's like, it's fully zoomed in on the cat's head. Okay, zooming out. Okay. Top of a distant building. Yeah, I think I need a way to just put this down, eh? I might do that. Clock tower, okay. Let's pop you guys down. I need a case behind it, so I feel like it's going to fall over. The gimbal needs bigger or wider feet. Okay, checking the preview. How are we doing? And, oh, okay. Are we okay? I think. Alright, big Canon lens. Holy moly. Okay, this is me zoomed out, alright. This is 600, well, no, this is 200. 200, this is 600. And I didn't see the cocktail back there. You see the cocktail? Yeah, cocktail. If the photo comes through. Come on. Put the back over here. Yeah, it's very pretty around here. Got the seats. There's a cafe, closed at the moment. So nice to just sort of hang out. Alright, let's check out our FTP. It says it's uploading. I might need the iPhone in my pocket, because that's where so it's using the iPhone for the transfer. F8 perhaps. It's very bright. I was all the way at 1/8,000th of a second. Maybe ISO, change it down to 800. Wow. Come on, photo. Oops. Maybe I have to press a button to try and trigger the photo transfer. So this is my little bag I had everything in. Bigger bag. Expensive though. Let's try command, see if we can get the photo to work. So usually when I press latest photo, it'll start triggering other photos to come through. Let's try this. Oh, cannot find access point. That's not good. Wi-Fi. What is that? Oh my low. What was that for? Don't mean the setup. Let's try cancel or transfer. I'll see if I can force it. Cannot find accessible. Okay, so try and connect to the Wi-Fi again. Did it turn off over here? No, Wi-Fi hotspot is on. No. Oh yeah, okay. iPhone's connecting to the S23. Okay, all right. I'll try to make sure that this is all connected and working for tomorrow. Okay, so it is now connected. How did I force through the photo last time? Okay, playback. And then I think nope. Nope. Alright, let's just take another one then. Okay, so I'm zoomed out. Do I need a tripod? I might, might need a tripod for tomorrow. Trying to hold this thing steady. It's a problem with earbuds, they keep falling out. That's why I use those other ones normally. Hooray, it worked! Okay. Let's have a look. Alright. Can you see the photo? Did it work? Alright, so that was it. 200 mil. Hyena, how's it going? How are you doing? How are you, Hyena? How's things? How are you? Have you taken any photos? I am not compensating for anything, okay. Alright, we're going to zoom in and go 600 mil. It is a beast. It's going to be good for the zoo tomorrow, so hopefully you're going to be there for the stream. Trying to hold it straight. Alright, know what to do. It does have optical stabilization in the lens, so it's going to help. So pretty stable. Alright, that one worked too. Now let's see if I can turn you around. Sick. Yeah, so that's at 600 mil. Now, are you going to be able to catch me, see me back here? Oops, I think so. Are you good? Okay. Alright. I'll try and take a photo of it. Oh, God. Hold on. Wow, this thing's so zoomed in. Alright, here we go. Cat thing photo. Oh my God. You know, look at my arm strength. I got nothing there. Now I can't tell when that photo has come through, so I have to check over here. There we go, hot off the press, new photo. Sweet. So that's from there at 200 mil. But to try and figure it out, I think I might have to use a chest mount for the phone when we stream tomorrow, because one-handed it's a bit much. I know there's sort of rail things at the zoo for some stuff, but not everything, you know. Ugh. Okay, we're zoomed all the way in. Oops. Try to photo quickly. That's hard. I do have one. I've got a monopod. Hot off the press. How tall does it go? So I'm going to need about this height up here. So 5 foot. That comes there. That comes there. I'm hoping that the wild rabbit's going to make a showing. 600 mil. Yikes. Now there's some statue things over there I haven't seen, so they're new. So we'll go over there. I'll try and carry all this stuff somehow and take some photos with this lens. Okay, so sweet. How are we? Good. Sure, I got everything. Lens hood hasn't popped off. Think we're okay. See this weekend, yes. We didn't do it last weekend because the weather was iffy. Forecast kept saying that it might rain both for Saturday and Sunday. That's why I postponed it. And forecasts for throughout this whole week using 3 different services, they look good. Let's go, yeah. So it's happening and it's going to work flawlessly, no issues, no problems. Because we didn't get very far last time. I've been telling everyone about it. Oopsie, lens hood popped off. No, it's not. Something's wrong. I don't know why either. Because on YouTube we're streaming at 1080, 1080-60, I think. I'm using Restream, so it should be the same on all of them. That's a mystery. Okay. Yeah, so if you wanna see the stream in 1080p, then you could jump over to the YouTube live. It's up to you. Either way. Alright, so I'll pop the stuff down here. So, bag. And then I'll show you what I'm looking at, these statues. Interesting. Yeah, I know. Very strange. I'll try and figure it out for tomorrow because I want it in 1080 on all of them. Same thing. It's either Restream's playing up or OBS is playing up. Don't know. Ooh, what's happening there? Oh, that's better. Yeah, lock my screen. Rotations all over the place. Okay. Stuff's over there. And then I see these statue things. Yeah, so these are new. Oh my god. The one on the bicycle. And here. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So there's no stand thing around here. So I'll just have to put you guys back over there. Well, I should be able to just shoot from this spot, right? Could, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Recon. Yeah, today is a test of both setups. We've got the Action 4, which we did in an unboxing of last time. So we've got the Action 4 as our streaming camera for today, and we've got the Sony this thing for the zoo tomorrow. So it's kind of like twofold thing, you know, and try and get the hang of it for tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream will be an early one for me. Usually I stream, let's see, I'll put you guys down, in the afternoon. That way. Let's see. Let's lean forward a bit, straighten up. Okay, all right. What was I saying? Yeah, so usually I start it in the afternoon, around 3 or 4 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. Tomorrow, because the zoo closes at 5, and I want as much time out of this lens as I can, because I have to return on a Monday morning. So I got the stream today and tomorrow. The zoo opens around at 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. I'm going to try and be there at 10 a.m. my local time. I have a scheduled thing on Twitch, so if you want to what do you call, follow that, or follow the notification for when I'm going to go live tomorrow. So it's like a special one-off thing that I've added. Then do that, or just put into your reminder or whatever. Cool. So yeah, 10 a.m. hopefully, ideally. I'm not a morning person at all. And so for me, it'll be trying to wake up early and getting there at 10 a.m. or roundabout. I think we're going to need around 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours. So it could be like the whole lot in order to do the whole of the Auckland Zoo, because it's quite a big place now. When I was younger, it was maybe a quarter, maybe half the size of what it is now. And when I went through last time, I only just managed to get through it all in about 3 hours. So I think, yeah, at least, I think 4 hours, that's cool. That's okay, yeah. So if you can't make it for part of it, or whenever you can tune in, that's all good. Thank you. All right, some photos. So let's see. Whoa. Oh yeah, I like this one. Oh my. I wish my preview would stop pausing. It's so annoying. How do I get the preview to not pause, stop? Why do you do that to me? Okay, let's try this. Wait, did that other photo come through? Need to wait for it. Dun, dun, dun. So it says uploading. Let's just check, make sure there's no issues. FTP function. Ah, what the? So cannot connect. Reconnecting. What? I should try and... I couldn't see the Samsung though when I tried earlier. It could see the iPhone. Cancel transfer. I know I did a manual transfer last time. I forgot how I did it though. Let's see. So, photo. No, don't want to send to smartphone. FTP function. So turn it off, go back, server setting, okay, not that. Oh wait, hold on. Back. Automatic transfer on? No. So go back. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's something like that, eh? It's like you'd go, was the Fuji had a slightly different way of doing it. I'm kind of confusing the two techniques. Like with one of them, you had to protect the photo and then you could upload protected photos, which is a weird thing. You should be able to just select and transfer. But I think there was this one. And then the other one, I forget. Okay, cancel. Access point. iPhone. So let's turn off the Wi-Fi on this one. Okay, hotspot is on. Hello, Alex. You know, one critique I have about the Action 4 is the battery life. And from what I've seen of other YouTubers who have tried the new battery, the one with the extended battery life in it, it's more than just a battery. So you get a little bit extra out of that battery life with the new 1950 milliampere batteries. But there's something about the new hardware that is that just lasts longer. I think you get around 3 to 4 hours with the Action 5. I would hold out though, because the rumor is they might have an Action 6 come out. So if you're contemplating between those two, wait. It could be a couple of weeks. In fact, that's how soon it sounded like there was going to be a new one. Wait a couple of weeks if you're in no rush. And if they do unveil a new one, then maybe the prices of the 4 and the 5, they'll go down, which is usually the case, you know. But yeah, it's a hard one because I've heard from some of my streamer friends that the Action 5, there are some issues with it, IRL live streaming with it, and they've been using, or they've gone for the Action 4. So I don't have a 5, so I don't know. So far, the most reliable way I've been able to get out of live stream with this is through an RTMP link. So I am going through that URL and it's being routed back to my computer at home. Whereas when I've tried it through other methods like MIDDLEMAN or what else have I tried? There's something else I tried. They have a disconnect, or they might not be able to reconnect. There are issues with it. Needs to be a better way, in fact. Alright, okay. Yeah, so that's not an easy one to answer. So far, I'm liking Action 4. I do like that it's wider. That's definitely a big one for me, because my phones, the selfie screen on them, they're so tiny. Whereas, yeah, so much wider. Maybe a little too wide. Maybe. Okay, all right. So, correct, yes. So I'm sure you could do a self-hosted version of this. There are ways around it. Yeah. One thing I like about that is it's just one app. You don't need, or one phone. You can do it all through the phone. Could be a hotspot. And then you use the Mimo app to broadcast an RTMP stream. So yeah, so that I like. Whereas with almost every other setup, you need 2 devices, I think. And when I go live through that RTMP link inside of the Mimo app, it does works better so far. I've only played around with MIDDLEMAN once though, so I gave it like a good half day, couple of hours, messing around with it, tried MIDDLEMAN, tried the DJi devices part section in there. Okay, so I'm paying for what they call an endpoint through a service called IRL hosting. I made a video on it a while back, and that's the one where I screen share what I'm doing on my phone. So I got that service, an RTMP endpoint, just for that, but I found other uses for it because so many things support RTMP that they haven't really embraced SRT yet. So for the same thing, so I could use that same RTMP endpoint to screen share, but I'm currently using it to broadcast from the Mimo app back to my computer at home. And the service, they give you a URL that you can use inside the Mimo app and a URL that you can use in the media source and OBS. So pretty straightforward. It's like Box Cloud, except it's RTMP instead of SRT. If that makes sense. Hopefully you've been watching the videos, or check them out if you haven't. That'd be great. But yeah, you got it. I think you can set up a self-hosted version of that, but I've looked at it once and it seemed really complicated. So it's $10 US a month, and it depends on your budget whether it's too much or if you want to try the self-hosted route. And I know some folks have figured it out, so it's just, I guess that's up to you depending on your circumstances. Well, pretty useful, right? You can use it for screen sharing using the Streamlabs app on an iPhone. You can use it for this, you can use it for a whole bunch of stuff. The main thing is you make the most of it. Alright, just going to check that we are connected to the Wi-Fi. Police surveillance Wi-Fi. What's with all these sirens? Why am I connected to my S23? Well, I'm using Loopy SRT today, and it did auto scene switch for us, which is crazy because you'd think it would only work with an SRT connection. But my understanding of it is it checks the media source. If there's a problem with the connection, like the bitrate or whatever, then it's going to switch scenes. So with that reasoning, it should work with whatever is in the media source. You know? Yeah, but it did work earlier. What I'll do is I'll stop broadcasting inside of the Mimo app, and then I'll start it up again, and then you'll see it in action. I need to open a different app though. Jeez. Yeah, I'm missing something. This thing is... Oh, there it goes. So there was like a click. It did lock. So Mimo app. Come on, Mimo. Right, so it's just connecting to the Action 4 connected, and I can see inside of the app live stream in progress. There's a button at the bottom that says end live stream. So if I click on that one, it'll end live streaming through the Mimo app and the Action 4. I'm just going to open up my other phone to have a look at things. Right, sure. Alright, cool. So, check. Oh, confirmed. Oh, hey, hold on, what's this? Is powered on and placed now. Okay, right. So connect to the Action 4. Ending live stream. We'll need both of these to set up a SRT connection between your mobile phone and home computer. Rearrange them into this format: SRT:/192.168.1.19:4455. Copy the SRT address and send it to your phone in whatever secure way works for you. Then grab your phone and open the IRL app from last time, create a new connection and name it SRT Local, and then paste the SRT address into the URL field. Double check the SRT sender mode is set to caller and then save. Go back to your computer and plain text editor and add this to the end of the SRT address: $mode equals listener and timeout equals 2 million. Copy the updated SRT address and go back to the CAN1 scene and media source. Double tap for the properties, uncheck local file and restart playback. Change network buffering to 1 MB and reconnect buffering to 2. Paste the updated SRT address into the input field and then tap OK. Reopen the properties where there'll be a few extra fields. Check to enable close file when inactive, so your media source should look like this. Back on your mobile, make sure you're connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your home computer and the new SRT local connection is ticked so you can go live when you tap the big grey button on the main page. Do that now. Cam 2. Okay, right.
Scene changed to Cam 2.
Don't know if you can hear that, but there's our setup. Okay, I've got the Mimo app open down here, so we're going to press start live stream. Come on. So it is thinking. It says end live stream, and we should switch to cam 1+2 soon. Cam 1+2. Okay. Check. What do you think? Are we good? And I'm going to swipe back to where's IRL Link? Where are you? So over here. I press the play on the preview so I can hear what's happening and see a picture. Alright, and I'm going to end streaming on the iPhone, so they'll go to cam 1. So, and this is all being handled by Loopy SRT. So end stream, bam. Just waiting for the thing to update. It worked, yes, it worked. Okay, so I don't need mobile anymore. Exit out of there. Yeah, so it works pretty well. Let me check chat. Yeah, so that's good old Loopy SRT for you. There was no URLs or anything I needed to put in. So within the config file, you just put in the media source. Well, they're like two different things. If you want something that's simple and does the trick, there's no bells and whistles with it, then Loopy SRT is a good route to go. Whereas with no elves, you've got chat commands, so that's built in to start your stream, end your stream, change the starting scene. There's a whole bunch of things you can do with it. You can also retrieve your bitrate information as well. So if you're wondering why your stream is struggling, you can see the exact bitrate that you're getting in that time or in that moment. So that's really useful or helpful. But basically, the thing is, either your stream is good or it isn't. So to me, it doesn't really matter that I'm not able to get that bitrate info. I mean, it's nice. You can go, oh, okay, so that's why my stream's bad. We're like 200 kilobits over here, or whatever. Or you can change some of the threshold numbers for when our no alps will switch scenes. So let's say it's switching too early, you can change it to a different threshold. So there's yeah, it's a lot more powerful, good old no alps. But for me, Loopy SRT is just fine. What it does is it checks the media source. If it's glitching out, then it switches to your BRB scene. And when it's good again, then it switches back. So that's all you need. And I really like that it has the cam 1+2 scene switching as well. Whereas no alps, you don't have that. You would have to build that. So if you have like 2 cameras, 3 cameras, or whatever, you need to actually enter in a chat command or create a chat command that'll switch to a scene with 2 cameras on it. Whereas it's kind of built into. So there's pluses to both, basically. Yeah, at least for now, I'm happy with Loopy. I started with Loopy a long time ago. It was great. It was broken for a bit, so I switched to no alps, and then I switched back to Loopy SRT. But I could keep switching back and forth. It's just bad for my setup if I keep doing that. If things break. So do you recommend using IRL hosting for RTMP hosting or self-hosting it? If you can figure out how to self-host it, then you're going to save yourself $10 a month. So yeah, I would recommend doing that if you know how to do it. But usually you'd need to have port forwarding. So if you've got port forwarding, I think you have to, then you can do a self-hosted whatever, whether it's a SRT relay or RTMP relay, etc. I'm sure there's ways around that as well. But at least for me, the paid service option works. It's fine. Yeah, they're good. They're not the only guys though. There are other people who provide a similar offering. So you want to look around. My experience with IRL hosting so far, not sponsored, has been okay. Yeah, they've been alright. No dramas so far. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing working again. Because we need that for tomorrow. That's great. Any questions? Still good. Especially now while trying to figure out our FTP. So, access point. We're trying to connect to the iPhone. Trying to get that to work. Still finding lots of other stuff. Lots of other stuff on the access point. Oh yeah, okay, so it's connected to the S23 Ultra again. Maybe turn the... I just have to forget it. So, forget this network. Because I think it's too much of a drain on the Ultra if I have this trying to connect to that, the Wi-Fi of the Ultra. Alright, so Wi-Fi is on though. Okay, that's good. So personal hotspot is on. Great. Alright, now it's showing up on here. So iPhone, great, awesome. So yes, okay. We are connected. Go back to FTP function, turn it on. We're getting there. I think this camera, because it's an older model, it supports older types of encryption. So it can't connect to certain devices or the newest stuff. Like it doesn't even have WPA2. They've got 3 now. This might be gibberish to some of you, but yeah, I can't believe that this can't update that. Can't be a hardware issue, right? Isn't it software? Alright, photo. Photo time. How are we looking? that was a pretty good, decent photo. Now, I think I've turned off the timer, which is probably a good, especially for tomorrow. That'll be a good thing today. Oh, there we go. Photos come through. Sweet. All right. I think we figured it out. So I had to just turn off the Wi-Fi trying to connect to the Ultra. So there's some kind of weird loop thing happening, I reckon. Let's check in the preview. Alright, let's try another photo. Oh yeah, that was a lot of work to try and figure out. I need to recode the whole thing though. Not that one. What was that? Future learnings. So the way I've set up is very specific to my setup. I need a more... I need something that can actually be plugged in. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not a plug and play. So my friends have asked about it. They said, oh, Cliff, can you make a video on it? And I just think about it. Everything is so specific. So when I eventually, it's all just time, you know, when I can get around to recoding the whole thing, because I want to do that. That should be something that you could just easily, you know, without having to rewrite code and stuff. Yeah, okay, so for one thing, this camera supports FTP, and at least in the Sony camp, only full frame cameras can do that. So not even the nice, like the latest Sony A6700, that has FTP, I think. So they have only kept that specific feature within the full frame line. So you're spending thousands of dollars just for that, you know? So that's one part of it. How do I... So I've got two ways of doing it now. One where I can use my phone. Yeah, so with a camera like this, it uses FTP. With my Fuji camera, it uses frame.io. And then with my phone, that's probably the easiest way. So it just goes, I use like OneDrive. See, I'm revealing some secrets here. So I use the OneDrive app to take a photo, and then it just saves it into a folder. And then the same bit of code that does everything else checks that folder. But yeah, otherwise, see, if you've got a APS-C camera, it won't work. If you've got, well, my frame.io thing doesn't work anymore because Adobe broke it. So the only way I can do it is either with a phone or with my full frame. Annoying. OneDrive can work, and then it scans new. Yeah, so what I would like to do is you just open an app, not the OneDrive app, but you open an app, you take a photo, you choose whether you like that photo or not, because it could be a dud, it could be a photo of your feet, which can happen with this version. So if I took a bad photo, it would pop up on stream. I can't choose whether I want that one to go on stream or not. It just gets sent, unless I take one quickly. So it becomes the latest photo. But yeah, if you choose the photo, say, yes, okay, that one's cool. I look cute in that photo. Let's send that. So that's it. You just open the camera app, take a photo, it gets sent, and then it pops up on your stream. That's what I'd like to do. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's what I'll do eventually. Yeah, but I've got YouTube videos, streams, so much stuff to try and do. I feel like I've got like no time. It can be very overwhelming sometimes. So much to do, so little time to do it. Oh yeah, and some other news. I am working on a new YouTube video. The last video I uploaded was a good 2 to 3 months ago. And let's see, it got held up by my daily stream in December of last year. And then I kind of got out of the, what's the word? The rhythm of sharing videos and just that regular, you know, I don't know the word, just doing it regularly. So I got out of that, and now I've just managed to write a script, record the voiceover. I'm halfway through doing the edit. So that new video, which will be second to last in the current series of videos. And then I'm going to branch into other things. So that video that I'm working on, hopefully get it done today, tomorrow, Sunday. That one is on showing the weather. Like what you see in one of these corners. How I did that, it's using Streamlabs APIs. So that is, it's quite a complex topic. More content, yeah. So if you're really into Streamlabs, I know some of you are, then there's going to be some importable code, which I don't think I've covered, to import code into Streamlabs, and then it's just going to have 4 actions. You just tweak it. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, message me. Unless you got something to share now. But yeah, there are widgets and things you could use. But what I like about my one is it's completely customizable. Which isn't. Oh, okay, right, got it. I think I might know. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this one, you can display any kind of weather info. Well, almost any kind of weather info you want in the top part. So for me, and what I show in the video is how I display the weather in Celsius and Fahrenheit, and also the location. You can display whether it's cloudy, whether it's expecting showers or whatever. So there's lots of all these other things you can choose for it to pop up into that thing. And then you just output what you want into that. It's a text field up the top. Is it this corner or the other corner? All right, let me check. Previous paused again. This corner? I hold my hand up. Is it this corner? Yeah, okay, this is this corner. Yeah, so you can just put whatever you want into it. And it can match the fonts of everything else on your stream. So often with widgets, you can access what they give you. So they might say you can use good old Comic Sans. Everyone's favorite clip. I don't have that one. I think I used to. Oh, is that to make a clip? Okay, that's a good one. I should have that. Ow. Yeah, I might have sunburn from yesterday. Okay, all right, more photos. I think if I let this rest for too long, it stops working. So let's grab another photo. What is that? Is that a link? Or is that 3 asterisks? Yeah, I think I turned off asterisks. I get way too much spam. Oh, probably not that much, not really. Oh, okay. If you could share that on the Discord, just pop it in just chatting or IRL. That would be awesome. I'd love to have a look. Maybe is it a clip on my stream? It is a clip link. So nice command. MyBot has API pulse. Actually, by default, that's what it does. So you can add a chat command, like let's say weather Auckland, and it'll output in chat what the weather is like for Auckland, and it'll give you a full description and everything. So that's the default feature of the Streamer.bot extension. So you could build it into Streamer.bot, but what I cover in my video is how do you do more than that. It actually kind of breaks it. So if you can figure out how to maintain that code and also my code, then you'll be quite the smart cookie. So make a new emote out of viewport. I like it. I should do that. Great idea. Future self, when you're watching us back, do that. Do that, Cliff. Okay. Is OFTP working? Ah, no, it died again. I have to try and get it working with my Samsung. This is crazy. All right, 1 second. I'm just going to swipe out of IRL Link for a little bit. I won't be able to hear chat while I'm doing it. Oh, I can, at least for now. Let's see, just go back to IRL Link. And where is that message? By the way, does the DJi mic mini work direct via Bluetooth to phone DJi camera? So to a camera like the Action 4, it uses a technology they call Osmo Audio, I think. So that's what I'm using now. Got the DJi mic mini here, going via that. I think it's a type of Bluetooth into the Action 4. You've got to do that before you start streaming. That's something I noticed today, because I started streaming and then tried to connect the microphone, but it didn't work. So I had to stop streaming, connect the mic, then start streaming. But yeah, this audio I think is very good. It sounds just as good as having a receiver plugged into a camera or into a phone. For a phone, you need a receiver, so the audio doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's at all. So in my testing things, I've tried it, and definitely a no. Singular mic might be cheapest setup for a mini. Yeah, I think so. Connect my two. What was that? What did it bleep out? Solid. What were you trying to type there? Singular mic might be, yeah, I think, because you raised a very good challenge to MIDDLEMAN, I think, and you told me about it last week. That's what could possibly be the smallest IRL setup. So I've been thinking about that. Okay, today seems solid. Connect. My today seems solid. Oh, you're Mert, there he is. Hey Mert, how's it going? Yeah, so our friend Masingo mentioned that he gave you a challenge, I believe. And I think he challenged me as well to get the smallest IRL setup. To phrase it better. Okay. I'll show you what we are working on later. Okay, yes please. Love to see it. Well, I don't think you get smaller than a phone. A phone and a battery bank. But there are limits with that, of course. And that's... Oh, photo stream. Oh, Pogo stream. Ah, okay. Smallest, cheapest, simplest IRL Pogo stream setup. Yeah, okay, right. So that's another thing. Better name indeed. Okay. I like it. Yeah. Alright, in that case. Since you mentioned Pogo, that's a different beast. I thought you mean just IRL live streaming. Ah, yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. I like a challenge. Let's see what you guys come up with so far. Nice. Alright. Let me check our setup over here for photos. How have you been, mate? Are you at work right now? On a little break? Ah. It didn't. It's disconnected again. It's so frustrating. Is it better with the hotspot? Trying to think. With my little one. The D-Link I've got. Ah, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we've got the Action 4 today, and we're using RTMP to stream from this through the Mimo app back to the computer at home. So I've tried moped and had a lot of connectivity issues with that. Like I got it to work one time, but it disconnected and I couldn't get it to work again. That was frustrating. And there's just so many steps, so many different things to try and, you know, to get it working. It needs to be easier. Late lunch break. Blame him for camera purchases. Wait, who are you blaming? You're blaming me, or you're blaming MIDDLEMAN? Okay, you blame MIDDLEMAN. It's alright. No, I think there's a lot of things to go around, you know. See what MIDDLEMAN's working on, see what I'm working on, see what Masinga's working on. It's like a little loop. Ah, okay. The Kiwi, uh-oh. Oops. Look into moment RTMP ingest. Okay, yeah. So I've been able to add Action 4 as a DJi device in the settings. So that'll be able to get to working. And you can also go through, what's the other part in the settings? Yeah, I just think this, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that, do this, and do this, and do that, do that. I can ideally, you'd like to just turn it on and press go. Right, see what you find, see what you find. I think you got it working pretty well, didn't you? Oh, the weird thing from today is the resolution on Twitch. So we're streaming at 720, I think 50 frames on Twitch, but on YouTube we're streaming at 1080, 60, I think. When I'm going through Restream, and it should be, yeah, it should be the same on both. So that's the thing that confuses me. Unless YouTube, Twitch had put a limit in there or something. No, but in OBS, I'm pretty sure, I have to go check, I'm pretty sure I've set it so that it is 1080, 25 frames per second or 50 frames per second. So I've got to have one of those. And then through Restream, it should output that to both platforms as the same thing. Maybe it has to be, maybe they don't like PAL, the PAL region. They don't like 25 or 50 frames. Don't know. I know that's a curious thing. So there's something weird with that. Okay, all right. Oh yes, something I have to do is a oh yeah. Thing I don't like about it, at least in the initial launch, was that you had to press a button to go live. So they have a pop-up before you go live. Have they changed that? Unless you figure out a way of clicking OK or bypassing it. or if it can be automated in Streamlabs. Yeah, so from what I can tell, Nutty has a video on it, and there's no transitions, so it's basically hard cuts between different scenes, so that wasn't there, and also that pop-up. Yeah, so the pop-up is the thing. What I like about Restream is you can set your title and everything separate from going live, so they don't change the functionality of going live in Streamlabs, in OBS for me. So all I need is a code that says start streaming in OBS, and it starts streaming. Okay, so it looks like they might have added that. I don't know if they've changed that other thing though, because there was the one for me. For our live stream, we need to. Is my battery low? Oh, so we've got face tracking's been on this whole time. Just checking the gimbal. Might have to pop it on. OBS blade. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just plugging in the gimbal. So the battery life on the gimbal is 10 hours. Usually it's fine, you know. But because I've had the AI checker on for a lot of the stream, it's going to shorten that battery life. That would have been an issue. Okay, alright. Let's try and get this camera working again. I need to figure this out for tomorrow. Wi-Fi settings, access point. I'm going to try and connect to the S23. We were going to do that at the beginning, but I'm going to do it now. See if it works. Okay, so oh yeah, the security is the thing. Oh, well, we'll try it. So, password 123 45 oops, I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I think I know. Maybe this ABC. I don't think it's going to work because this camera doesn't have the right sort of security. Cannot find it yet. Ugh. Okay, back to the iPhone. Back to the iPhone. So Wi-Fi is on. Okay, so it's found the iPhone. I think the key is when I'm at the zoo, I need to just keep taking photos. So whereas today I've been sort of taking photos, stop, chat for a bit, take photo, chat for a bit, chat too long, disconnects. So I think that's been the problem. No, okay, so FTP on, okay, connected, great. Let's see, so I'll try taking another photo of this statue thing over here. Okay, I think we've got that one. And I'm gonna try and walk around a bit. I'll leave you guys here. Okay. I'll try and take a photo of the gear, even though we're going to be super zoomed in. Alright, let's try it. Hey, it's not too bad. Okay. Alright, off the gear. Can you still see me over there? Oh, no, all good. I got it. I might have to turn around a bit more. Okay, right. Good, okay. Now, how far can it go? Store frame. So can you do the whole infinite pan like the Insta360 can. Whoa, okay, too close. Oh, that did it. My God, this thing is heavy. Come on. Oh, I'll just turn this off, because save some juice. Are we afraid? So it's guesswork now. Let's see. Alright, let's go for a walk. Okay, so checking our battery. What is our battery over here? Oh, 46% battery, that's not bad. We did have on charge earlier. Okay. Sure we haven't left anything. One, two, three, come on. Alright, have a look at these things again. This one, it's fun. I like that one. Sure, Alex. Oh, RTMP server. Is it an endpoint? Just to check. So with the one I've got from IRL hosting, they have an RTMP endpoint. And basically it acts like a relay. They give you a URL that goes into your streaming device, and then they give you another URL which goes into your OBS, just like BellAbox Cloud. So they might, depending on the service. Oh, okay, cool. Once you've got a login and everything, you'll be able to let's see, access the info. So tell you what, if you could check out my video on how to screen share, it's on my YouTube. It's what do I call it, screen sharing to a phone or with a phone. It's using Streamlabs, so it actually goes through basically how it works. Do you know the video? I can try and get the name of it. I'll just put this case down. Ugh. Neck's heavy. Okay, on my YouTube. So it is a video called video. Okay, all right. Thank you for hanging out. I know it's super late there. 8 and 9. Catch you later. See you next time. Hopefully you tune in for tomorrow's stream. We're going to Auckland Zoo. Yeah, I have to do the single-handed. Peace. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the like. Okay. Sweet dreams. See you next time. Oh, there he is, the bro. Alright, so their video is called Share Your Screen and Gameplay with Streamlabs. So check out that video. I could try and pop it into the chat. No, I can't. So just go to my YouTube, please, and then check out that video. It goes through how I use IRL hosting and their relay or endpoint. Cheers, 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 cheers. Okay. So check these out. Also, you know, the action that we're using, we've got it on the home gimbal. You don't really need it, but I eventually want to be able to use lower frame rates and stuff, get a little more cinematic with this. So that's why I've got the gimbal, or being able to use the iSteady V3 with the action camera using a little adapter. Yeah. Sounds cute, eh? I wonder what these are made out of. You'd think they're bronze, but they might not be. Okay, curious. Hopefully don't get into any trouble. It's hollow. It's not metal. Still, I love it, eh? Love the creativity, and Auckland needs more stuff like this. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Spin the camera around like this. How are we looking? Are we looking jittery at all? Because when you use an action camera, you have to use a shutter speed of at least 1/200 of a second for the electronic stabilization to do its job. So we're kind of using two. We're using RockSteady stabilization and the Action 4, and we've also got the gimbal. It's like overkill. But I did try using this Action 4 without stabilization, purely the gimbal, and it wasn't as smooth as you'd think it would be. So I think I kind of need both. But RockSteady on its own is actually really, really good. What I like about the setup though is it gives me the face tracking, and I've got a light. So you know, I've got a gimbal that extends, I've got a light, and I've got face tracking. So all those features all in one, you know. Whereas if I had this on like a normal tripod or whatever, then I'd only have the stabilization. Okay. How wide that is. It's so wide, man. It's so crazy. Is there such thing as too wide? What do you think? Oh, it's hard to carry all this, huh? Especially the case. Cases are all. He's got a little chocolate fish. I love that. Too bad the arm doesn't swing up and down. I think chocolate fishes are very Kiwi thing. Yeah, I want to get what do you call it? It's the name. I want to get some filters for this. That way I can change the shutter speed. Something more cinematic. More gadgets. ND filters. Well, Jesus. There goes my earbud. Flying for the third time. Ugh. These things are terrible for IRL, I tell you. These things? No good. Ugh. What's going on there? Oh, that's something I wanted to do is take a photo of this graffiti. Alright, I know a spot where we could sit down and try that. This graffiti is quite high up, where the old St. James Theatre used to be. Oh my god. And using my 35mm or the 85, I wasn't really able to get it in frame, not fully. With this lens, no problem. Alright, so just need somewhere where I can put our stuff down. I'll show you actually. See that graffiti up there? Yeah. So take a photo of that. Sure you really didn't see it, could you? Because this lens is even wider than the 35. Ah, no, the bus is in the way. We can wait for it to move. try at 200. Ooh. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's right in the way of our graffiti. So we're in a really good spot right now. Somewhere to put all our stuff out. So yeah, I'm gonna move. Then we're about to get that photo. Meantime, we'll just hang out here for a little bit of that. Actually, I think it's gonna be a while. Huh? Oh, actually the thing behind it. Yeah, yeah, the graffiti. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it looks real nice. Yeah, yeah. Very colourful.
Sorry, I'm blocking you.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just having a rest.
They only run half an hour, eh?
How long have we been going? Alright, so I'm doing a battery check. We were on about 50% for the Action, we're on 48% for the Samsung. The gimbal we're on yellow, which probably means we're about the same on gimbal. And the Sony camera probably is huge. Oh, actually, I bet it's disconnected again. What's the bet? FTP. Connecting. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Actually, I'll just turn it off and then try and connect the. Try and reconnect the Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, it's just appeared again. Man, why is it? They are Wi-Fi on and off. Maybe they'll do it. There we go. I think that's it. That's the trick. Wi-Fi transfer and turning that back on again. So connect it to the phone. Yep, okay, we're good. Now I'll try and take a photo of a different graffiti. So there's one over there. Oopsie. Oh jeez, another bus in the way. You guys see it? You can see. Hot off the press. And then we'll get that other one. Oh, well, dude. It's just kind of comfortable here. What else? Smell burgers. Sounds good. Must be. It's the burger shop behind me. Burger Food, yeah. A local franchise. They're okay. Alright. How did the video can see from here? Nah, not really, yeah. Alright, I think I might actually move. Moving to the southern spots. Straighten you up. You have to do a point up thing. No, I don't think that's enough. No, probably not the most flatting angles. No. Oh well. Oh Jesus! Actually, I can only see like 2 liters. So we've got like the AC, and that one from here, and port we can get it from the other side, other graffiti. Oh my gosh! Transferring, okay, cool. I think we're only going to get that second photo come through, not the first one. See if we can put this on properly. Yeah, definite click. Yeah, that's better. Whereas before it was just falling off. I think. Remaining, still transferring. Come on, iPhone. Oh, so it says now. Oh, did we get a photo come through? Hey, there we go. So the pork photo came through, not the other one. Right, let's try the AC. Oh my god. I don't think we can get the rest of it in. Nope. So ACHES. These are local street artists. Someone popped in chat a little while back and mentioned their names. I was like, who? What are you talking about? I just love the art. So I don't know who makes it, anything about them. I think you have to be very talented to be able to mix paints like that. And it's for sure an art form. Some people, man, their work's just amazing. Alright, just waiting for that next photo. Just have a look. It's transferring. Oh, okay, connection error. I think that might do. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's enough test photos. I'll look at things and try and figure it out. Hopefully it'll work perfectly tomorrow. It's just gonna be sweet as, easy as, you know. Okay. Okay, well, I think we're good for today. I'm just going to press the end button. It's going to get the ending sequence underway. We'll let it run its course. So I want to thank everyone who popped into chat today. I appreciate you. So we had the DJ, the bro DJ Reminisce, the DJ. Nightmare 4D. We had Masingo in there. Had lots of folks pop into the chat. Thank you, Matt, for lurking. Can't wait for your next stream. Remember, we've got Auckland Zoo tomorrow. So that's going to start earlier, around 10 a.m. At least 10 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. So please try and tune in for that. Cheers! Cheers, my bro. Yeah, cheer everybody. Remy tickles for all. Damn, sirens are out today. Or troublemakers. Who else? Yeah, we had lots of folks jump into chat. It's been awesome. Yeah, hopefully you have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. So remember, please join us for that. Auckland Zoo, live, IRL, in the midst. We'll be streaming with the phone, not with the action cam, because I need to bond. So yeah, good times. Bye folks, see you around. From 10 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. That'll be an early one for me.